Time now for sports news. Here's Ayotunde Balogun.
That's right. We're starting from the home front in the Global Premier League. Sharks FC of Port Harcourt beat Crown of Ogbomoso by 3-0. And in Port Harcourt as well, Dolphins came from a goal down to pip Sunshine Stars by 2-1. Nasarawa United beat Lobby Stars by 2-0, and El Kanemi and Aqua United drew 1-1. Nigerian international Osaze Odemoge scored his 4th goal in 3 games to help his club Stoke City take all 3 points against Hull City. The 32-year-old wriggled out of the attention of his markers before beating the goalkeeper Steve Harper for Hull with a left foot finish in the 65th minute. And another EPL game, Sir John Terry headed own goal gave Crystal Palace a shock 1-0 win over Chelsea. Wayne Rooney scored twice to help Manchester United record a 4-1 win over Aston Villa, but of course they had to come from behind after Villa went ahead. Southampton thumped Newcastle by 4-0. Swansea earned 3 points with a 3-0 win over Norwich City. West Brom and Cardiff City played out an exciting 3-3 draw, while in the last game of the day, Arsenal and Manchester City drew 1-1 at the Emirates. Well, that's the sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
To keep the 2 Arsenal defenders played wide, struck the bottom of the post. The other end, and Joe Hart in the end just gets his body in the way of the shot. Giroud, Arteta.
All the way from sports news, Afghan police are confident they've killed all the Taliban militants who attacked the country's election commission headquarters. The attack comes a week before presidential elections, which the Taliban has promised to disrupt. The assailants, disguised as women, used a 3-story building as a launchpad for their attack on the election commission headquarters, over which they opened fire. Security forces battled the militants for about 5 hours, while IEC staff and 8 international United Nations employees, one of them a Nigerian, took refuge in safe rooms. The police said special forces killed 4 attackers, while the Interior Ministry put the number at 5. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is on his way to France for last-minute talks with the Foreign Secretary of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, concerning Russia's position in Ukraine. Mr. Kerry was actually on his way home from the Middle East today when he suddenly changed his travel plans and instructed his plane to fly to France. Both ministers will be meeting in Paris on Sunday evening for talks. This comes after President Barack Obama's call on Russia to pull its troops back from Ukrainian border. Several thousand Russian soldiers are reportedly stationed near Ukraine's eastern border, and Mr. Lavrov told the media that Moscow has no intentions of sending troops into Ukraine. And the main news again, leaders began deliberating on ways to close the poverty gap in Africa and have listed industrialization and more cooperation among the various countries as key to tackling the continent's developmental challenges. Gunmen have abducted the national treasurer of the Petroleum Tanker Drivers Association in Kaduna. And Taliban insurgents have attacked Afghanistan's Independent Election Commission headquarters with the aim of derailing the country's forthcoming presidential election. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.